How you guys doing tonight? This is show number 17. 17, and you hear once you get past 16, once you get past the quinceañera, it's all smooth sailing. So we're averaging about 100 views per video, but I'm thinking after this, at least 100,000 a video. Easy. I think they're all going to be going viral.
That's right. I talked to Jimmy Kimmel. That's what happens after 17.
Yeah, just 16 episodes and then boom, done, takes off.
I
think
16th birthday.
A lot like that.
Yeah.
This is America. So anyway, we got a great show for you guys tonight. We have Philip Cole, he's a musician. He's going to come up here, he's going to serenade us. We have John Williams, a magician, and he's going to come up here and mystify us. So let's go to let's go sit down and talk about it.
Let's go to the couches! Yeah, 17 show.
Sure does. What do we got in the dragon head over here?
I haven't checked it, actually.
Oh, looks like a small witch's hat.
Oh, a good choice for Halloween costume.
A small hat for a normal-sized witch, or a normal-sized hat for a small-sized witch.
That's she gets shrunk down. That was probably her hat size.
Who knows? I see you look awfully festive tonight.
I am. I'm dressed as the Great Pumpkin.
You sure are. You look great.
It's my costume.
That's a great costume. I'm sure no one will think that you just do that together at the last minute when you're going to a party.
Absolutely not. No.
Honestly, I feel like you should have just dressed like a normal person with like some khaki shorts and like a polo.
You know, actually, someone did comment on that I wear so much of like this pirate cowboy thing that I should probably just tone it down, dress like you for Halloween.
Was that me? Who said that? Because I know I had said that to you earlier, and it seemed like something that might be funny and interesting to bring up, so I did.
Yeah, it could have been you. I think it was you.
Yeah, I think it was too.
It was you. So what do we got tonight? We got Philip Cole.
We got Philip Cole.
And John Williams.
John Williams, magician. Super excited for both of them.
He can do all kinds of stuff. Oh, biggest fan, Robert!
Come on, please.
Biggest fan for the smallest hat.
Did you get that, Robert?
Yes. I did gift that to myself when we put that in.
Oh, that wasn't for us?
That's
that's for me.
Whoa! How does it clip in?
Love it.
Just sits on
Magic. Some say.
Just an eye of newt.
And Wolf's Bane. Wolf's Bane is a strong one.
It is a good one.
So listen, I popped up. I heard magician. I'm super hyped. I was
You like
telling you
the
guys
magic?
earlier. Love the magic.
Harry Potter?
Not so much
No,
Harry
okay.
Potter. He's not magic. He's got a wand. It's I'm super hyped. I feel like a little kid again.
Nice.
Doing it big. It's good.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm excited too. We have not had a magician on.
Oh, we have.
So it'll be new.
You'll definitely
and we got
be the
music
best.
again. I always like music.
No. Not hating on the music. I'm absolutely down, but magician kind of trumps them. No disrespect. I'm just putting it out there, but
yeah, it is magic. Magic.
Yeah, and magic's real.
We're saying that word a lot.
We are.
Magic.
Should be a card game or something.
It seems like less of a real word every time you say it. Magic.
We could like gather around and play magic.
Oh, stop.
Wait a minute.
Who's
telling the jokes now, Dan?
Come on, I'm like the co-host. I just kind of thought about that.
Co-host.
All right.
All right.
Do we have any more?
This is going downhill. Yeah, let's. Sorry, you gotta. This is not.
Let's listen to Philip.
Philip Cole.
Philip Cole.
Thank you all. I appreciate it. Hey, this is a debut of a song I wrote called The Shadow. Hope you guys like it. Stand in a place so full of endless names and no faces. You're struck with sound and gold. Something so familiar, yeah. certain colors. Oh, another shadow needs to feel alive. And without so tender is and need, and you offer solace. And while the heart is still born, willingly, freedom of the shadow reminds me that it remains. Oh, it remains. Waking into the no, do not love you, for my heart is more committed. Yeah, suddenly when I'm in another time, different place. Now knowing my soul has kissed you. Oh, in the shadow of my heart. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And while my heart is still bones, willingly, freedom of the shadow reminds me that it remains. Oh, the shadow of the shadow, it remains. The shadow, it remains. Thank you. The shadow, baby. Peace out. You guys are great.
Zebra seat, please.
Zebra seat. Zebra seat for the cheetah man.
There you go. That
for
cheetah
you.
killed the zebra.
Yeah, hey, you know what? That happens in the wild, man. That's,
It does.
That's life. You know, sometimes you're the cheetah, sometimes you're the zebra.
Yeah, hey, you mind if I set this here?
Yes, just fine. No coasters necessary.
Oh, okay. Because I don't want to ruin your furniture.
It is an antique, but it's.
I want you to mess up the ash on the table.
I like your jacket.
Hey, man, thanks. This is Mark Vachon, not to plug him or anything, but he's a great designer out of LA. But yeah.
That's
Oh,
punk
wow.
as hell.
Really? He's
Yeah,
out
man.
of Ramona dresses me.
Now I guess I need one.
Yeah. What?
I guess I need someone now because I'm just dressing
Ramona can
myself,
dress you too.
and I just had the same jacket on for
Yeah.
a couple weeks in a row.
The whole, I was like, wow, is that Don Johnson? No,
Yeah, you got it's the Miami Vice look. The t-shirt.
You can
bring
pull it off.
back.
Hey,
Yeah.
it is Halloween.
Should I roll these up a little bit too?
Dude,
You're
there
styling,
you go.
bro. You got the Vans. I love the man who sports the Vans. I mean, you gotta work that
he's
stuff.
I have 3 pairs of shoes and they're all Vans. I didn't realize
Did
I
you
was.
just plug bands, Dan?
I didn't try to. I didn't realize it was happening. It just sort of happened. Like, oh, now it's got nothing but
Sorry,
Vans.
I love the shoes. I'm sorry.
They make great shoes. I got these for free from one of my friends.
Wow, then that's the best shoe you can get.
Yeah,
Really? Kill you.
Vans quality. I had these for a year. He had them for a year before that.
Wow.
2 years long. Oh,
Holes of shit.
good thing we're not in 4D with smell-o-vision.
Oh,
You would have smelled that at home. That was,
Yeah, I'm actually, acting right now.
oh, fantastic.
Strong.
So anyways.
Philip,
Yes.
what's on the radar? What's coming up for you?
Well, hey, I'm actually going to be a featured artist here at Kymatic Studios.
Oh, yeah? Very
Yeah,
cool.
that?
Looking forward to that show. It's coming up on November 11th. It's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to that. Got some other great talents. I mean, that Kymatic Studios, man, they put out a great show every time. So I'm looking forward to the other acts that are going to be there. But yeah, it's gonna be a great
It
show.
has been going. I mean, I've been grateful how many, everybody should be getting paid. It probably does get paid, like yourself, but they're all coming for free. It's great.
You know what? The best part about what you guys did here, and I just want to talk about the show and Kymatic Studios.
As much time as you need to talk about how great we are.
Seriously though, you guys are really great at promoting local talent, and that's local
Thank you
talent
for
that don't have a place to express themselves openly the way they need to. I mean, it's tough. It's tough as an independent artist. So
that is
hats off to you guys, man. Big round of applause for yourself.
Philip actually donated mics and lights to us too. The lights
Really?
are rolling back. Yeah. So he is very supportive.
Oh yeah,
We were thrilled to get
I
those
love the
lights.
Well, the neck is literally the least we could do.
Well, hey, it's the least I could do to be here to help you guys, and I'm glad you guys are here to help guys like us.
Well, Philip, I don't know if you've heard, but we're actually from the future.
Yes.
Dan, woman.
Yeah, so we're from the future, and we actually we traveled back in time. We tried doing a late show there and figuring out who was good, who wasn't. It didn't work out. Couldn't figure it out. Too many guys. So we went back in time, found everyone who was going to make it big, brought them on the show. So that way, 50 years from now, we're like, how did these guys pick all these fucking great dudes?
We're going to look great.
The Kymatic bump is what we're going to call it.
Yeah. So if you're on the show, you're doomed for stardom.
So I'm in a wormhole.
You're in a wormhole.
Something like
we
that.
possibly have created a wormhole.
Whoa!
Yeah, we actually, the first thing we had to do when we showed back up was kill our actual selves, the ones that were alive right now.
Yeah.
Get rid of them, otherwise.
Dude, that's a whole Bill and Ted thing, man. I can so dig that. So
That's
you'd be.
right. Bill and Ted did that.
So which one would you be, Bill or Ted?
Who's the dumb one?
Well, that's a
both
They're
tough
both
one.
kind of dumb.
They are both kind of dumb. I don't know which
Still one of my
one
great favorites.
makes slightly better decisions than the other. But
Dude.
Together they were smart.
they formed one human being.
But yeah, that's what's coming up on the agenda there. Got a great show coming up.
So tell us about that song.
Oh yeah, well that's a debut song, so I really appreciate you guys allowing me to debut that for the future audiences that are already
Oh, you
past.
just wrote it?
Yeah,
Just
actually, recently, that song's been... Well, that song really hasn't been written recently. It was a poem, actually, that a girl gave me back when I was, single and all that fun stuff. And it kind of stuck with me, so I was like, do you mind if I, manipulate it and do what I had to do with it? She did cool. And it kind of came into that. It was like a kind of a joint kind of creative juices kind of thing.
That's cool. She had to love that.
Yeah, it was. She wrote it for me, so it was kind of like one of those things. So the story in the song... it's kind of one of those, loves not to be kind of stories.
Yeah.
You can hear that in the thing, but, with the shadow and everything like that. So, yeah, and that's kind of where she was. So she was, she was married. I was single. It was the Navy. It was one of those kinds of things. But we were all friends. It was like everybody was friends. And
She hasn't heard this. Has she heard it?
Yeah. Well, she heard one of the original. I mean, this song, I can say that I've been working on this since like '92. It's one of those evolving kinds of things, you wrote something back in the day, and then you pull it back out, and you're kind of like, let me check this out, and then you kind of start, and then everything changes, and now it has a whole different feel to it, has a whole different kind of vibe to it than when I originally wrote it, but it's still, I think, a very.
She hasn't heard it recently.
No, this would be, like I said, this is the debut of this song. I have never actually played it out live. I've never actually played it out anywhere. So you guys are actually...
Well, thank you so much.
The debut videos. World premiere video.
Actually, this song...
MTV, suck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They came out and said, Philip, we want to play a video. You said, no, sir.
I'm waiting for Kymatic to come back in time to see me so you guys can do it.
Philip,
you know
that song happens to make it really, really big. It's like my... Ramona.
There's going to be a religion about it.
Yeah.
That's going to change the way people think. Because, it took Beethoven like 9 years to write his 9th symphony. So if this song took you 13 years, it's got to be at least 1.5 times as good.
Either that or, it's at least some dead air for a little while for these guys to watch on the internet. So.
Yeah. Sure. There's just, honestly, just not enough videos on the internet is what it is.
There's not.
We're just doing our
part. But there's way too many cat videos.
So many cat videos.
I'm a dog.
There's a lot of cats in here, but they're all behind the camera.
Yes, well, that's good, because they need to stay.
They sure do.
They don't come out there.
Thanks.
So what do you do for a living?
Well, besides making music, I work in the IT field.
Okay.
I'm a geek. Self-expressed geek, and played with the computers when I was a kid, and kind of just became something that.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
cool.
It works. So I work for marine archaeology company.
Treasure hunters.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
No, it's not that interesting.
No,
Let's talk about his music.
Yeah, let's go back. That funky jam. Now that was interesting.
Yeah,
so,
that was good jam.
So how many songs do you think you have? What kind of songs can people expect to hear on November 11th?
Well, there's going to be an assortment of stuff.
Okay.
I have a pretty wide genre of music, to be quite honest.
Okay.
I mean, I don't like to limit myself to one different things. I mean, this particular style that you heard tonight, it's kind of, it's a little more bluesy than, you know.
Yeah,
some
it's
other
new.
stuff.
Your other stuff, he's really good with the electric guitar.
Yeah?
Like
Yeah,
some
I
of you
have,
just total
Harder
music.
edge.
Yeah,
It's a lot harder edge. I have some stuff that's really harder edge, more punk, more, you know, I won't say heavy metal, but it's hard rock, you know. I mean, I grew up with, you know, 80s glam, man. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
hell,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, so it was, you know, a culmination of all that, you know, and influences of different bands like Kiss, you know, Motley Crue, and stuff like that, you know. So, and growing up with my mom, you know, we had country music and stuff like that. So, I mean, I got to experience Hank Williams, you know, and you know, those guys before Hank
With
Williams.
another log on the
Yeah,
fire.
please tell me about it. You know, heard that one so much, I think I want to puke now. But
know
nothing
that one
against
for
that
a
kind
heart.
of music, but you know,
Well, you know
it
what
was-
people say when you ask them what kind of music they listen to. They just go, just about everything, ... except country. They always need to say.
But the
They
new
never
country
say
is
except.
poppy. It's
It's
poppy.
it's so
good.
bad.
I mean, there are.
It's not even
there are some
country.
good. There are some good artists. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some good artists that do a lot of things. I mean, I have to say, not to plug another place, but Reverb Nation is a great online community
Oh, yeah,
for musicians
I
that
was-
are, you know, up and coming or that are, you know, just, you know, trying to get themselves out there. You know, I've heard a lot of great music, a lot of great
So
talent.
I like that
You know.
web link. What is it? It's a program that has all the different artists on it. You can hear the whole record, but they can be very local too.
Oh yeah.
You get a super
A
local.
lot of great local artists. I mean, you guys have actually promoted some of them here. I mean, it was great.
Yeah, we do try and get people that are good
Yeah,
and
we try.
are interested.
Yeah, I'm sorry I suck so bad.
No, stop it. We have had
Should have
worse.
heard me. Like, oh,
Hey,
Come on.
There he
Oh
is.
my God. Oh my God.
I was
What-
sitting there. Thank you. Come on, guys, please. Thank you. That's probably one of the more
think that's
better
the
round of
loudest it
applause
ever-
I've received. Thank you.
Well, hey, it's because of me.
Phil up. What do you prefer?
Phil, that's fine.
Phil, this guy. I'm hyped.
That was a great
Yeah.
question.
That was
that
my
was a
main
good question, Robert.
Well, good. I'm glad we got that over with, so we can get back to talking.
Alex, you know what? I have a really hard-hitting question for you if you're ready for this. Not too deep though.
Suck it to me, baby.
You seem serious. What was your first car?
My first car.
Let's do it.
Oh, dude, my first car was a blue 1979 Chevy Camaro.
whoa!
T-top.
You got lucky on this one. See, I asked a jackpot question.
What a
Come on,
nice
thank you.
first car.
Oh, dude, $2,000, man. My mom paid $2,000 for
Your
that.
mom bought you a Camaro.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
bro.
Philip has had a blessed life.
Oh, I've had you know what? That song "Semi Charm Life," man. I swear to God, it's been. I don't
You
know.
must have been the envy of the block.
Well, you know, I wasn't actually. There was actually kids in my school that
Had a Ferrari.
No. But you know, they had better cars than that. But it was a great car, man. You can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still great. No, that is great.
It's
Especially for a
classic.
first. What age were you?
17, 18.
That's lucky.
Yeah, I had my license for like 6 months.
And then scooped up the.
It was
No, it was gone in 6
Oh,
months. I had my license.
come on.
In 6 months, it was gone. I had tickets for going too
Yeah, of
fast.
course you did. You had a Camaro.
It wouldn't. Frankly, I wouldn't trust you if you didn't get tickets.
So it was a brand new Camaro. You
Well,
had
no,
a
it was,
brand new?
No, it wasn't brand new. It was 1979. This is 1987. So,
Oh.
That's
You
still.
know.
Come on.
Still, that's
Still great.
you know, I mean, it was a great first car. I mean, you couldn't go wrong. I mean,
I was one. Guys, listen, 1 minute, we gotta wrap it up. This thing's
Oh, man.
man, son of a witch.
not enough stick him on his head, man. I don't know. So, but
Dan.
Jason,
Phil, thank you so much for being on the show.
All right, you know who's next, Dan?
John Williams.
John, hey, I know it's last minute and everything, but I always wanted to be host, man, you know, and Dan like steals all the spotlight. I never get a chance. You're a magician. You can make him disappear and I could be host. Could you do it?
How much money do you have on?
Like anything, John, anything you need.
Consider it done. We'll work it out.
Excellent!
Not a problem.
You guys, what's going on?
Hey, nothing. We're ready to go?
We're ready? Okay.
Let's go. All right, John, good luck.
Hello,
Kymatic Studios, thank you so much for stepping out tonight and sharing your time with me. You know, Paul, a little earlier today you asked me to help you out with a slight favor. I'm going to help you out with that favor, but I'm going to have to ask you to help me out with one. Do you mind joining me on stage? Everyone give Paul a big round of applause, please. Hey, it's great seeing you. Thank you for having me here tonight.
No problem, no problem.
Definitely, my pleasure. Hey, Paul, are you familiar with The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes?
I am, I love that.
Oh, man, it's one of my favorites as well. As a matter of fact, it's been one of my favorite books since I was a child. When I was young, my teacher made me write a book report on this book. Yeah, I know. Now, when the teacher said you have to write a book report, I made the exact same noise. What? But I looked at the assignment due date. I had like 3 weeks, no problem. Took the book, threw it in my backpack, threw the backpack underneath my bed, continued about my day. 3 weeks later, I was at the point that I had to write that book report. So what I did was what any smart 16-year-old would do. I strolled over to the Borders bookstore, bought the Cliff Notes, sat down and started to write the book. My mom walked inside of my room as I was writing that book report, and my mother said, "John, what are you doing?" And I said, "Mom, I'm writing a book report." And she looked down. She saw the Cliff Notes. You're psychic. Yeah, I did. Mom took the Cliff Notes, she ripped them up into itsy-bitsy pieces, threw them in the trash can. And then she took the report that I had half written, she ripped that up in itsy-bitsy pieces and threw that in the trash can. I know, I felt the same way. And that's the exact same words I said to her. And then she handed the book to me, and she said, "John, you're going to have to read this book. And you're going to have to write that book report, and you're going to have to get an A." And that's what I did. I read the book from cover to cover. I wrote the book report, and I got an A. Nice. Now, that was 30-some-odd years later, or 30-some-odd years ago. And today, to this very day, I still have every word of this book memorized.
Whoa, John.
Every word, every page, to this very day. It is. Why don't we put it to the test?
All right.
I got to tell you, Paul, the last person told me that's impressive. She was naked, and I had a lot less clothes on than I do right now. So, Paul, what we'll do is this. We'll stand back to back, cheek to cheek. And the reason why we're standing back to back is if I was looking over your shoulders, then, of course, you'd realize that I was looking over your shoulders. Paul, are you at the age that you need reading glasses?
No, I read just fine.
No kidding. Paul, you have no idea how lucky you are to be in that position in this day and age. Do you know?
I'm doing good for 57.
Without a doubt. Hey, Paul, why don't you just go to any randomly selected page on that book? All right? You have it?
I have it.
What page are you looking at, Paul?
69.
69. No kidding. I'm just going to not mention the joke that was just going through my mind when you said that number. Now, Paul, if memory serves me correctly, page 69 is a let's see. There was a huge paragraph at the beginning of page 69, correct, Paul?
Yes, sir.
And I think, if memory serves me correctly, the opening line said something along the lines of, "Let me see," said Holmes. Born in New Jersey in the year 1958. Is that correct? Pardon me?
69, top. Say it again.
Did it start off with "Let me see"?
No.
No. No. Did it start off with "To Kabbalai Lotham von Sex Minion, whatever, second?
Yes, sir.
You've got to be kidding me. You know, that's a simple mistake that anyone could have made. See, I read that story 30 plus years ago. I know. But I do also remember the very next paragraph was short, and all it said was, and Irene Adler. You know how I remember that? I dated a girl named Irene Adler back when I was writing that book report. She dumped me the day that I turned that book report in. It was horrible. It was a traumatic experience, and that memory was etched inside my mind forever. You know, if I remember correctly, the very last line of that page was, "Oh, then, we have 3 days yet," said Holmes, with a yawn. That is very fortunate, as I have one. Was that correct? No kidding.
Correct.
Hey, everyone give Paul a big round of applause. That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Wow.
Oh, we got a book, John.
Well, I do happen to have a book, but you know,
Oh, it's blank.
every page on my book is blank.
It's all blank.
Let's give Paul a big round of applause. And Paul, you know, before you rush off the stage,
Yes, sir.
I did make a prediction a little earlier today. And I'm slightly skilled and talented in the magical arts, or at least I like to think that I am. I like to think that you guys think I am as well. And Paul, at some point, I was sitting down having a vision of what would happen if I should pull a deck of cards out of the card case, and if I should ask you to tell me when to stop, somewhere along the lines. Stop. Right there. That's a perfect place. And if you'd be so kind as to take a look at that card, remember that card, and lock that card inside of your mind.
Should I show them?
Oh yeah, please, show it to the audience. And as you're showing it to the audience, I did happen to bring my own card as well. I know it's a weird world that we live in sometimes, isn't it? Yes, like I said, I like to think I'm a slightly skilled and talented magician. I like to think that you think I'm one as well. And if I am, then the very card that you randomly selected should be found on the face of this card.
That would be impressive, John.
Once again, the last person that told me that was a lady. She had, anyways. What was the card that you selected?
5 of clubs.
The 5 of clubs. Ha! I happen to have the 5 of clubs right there.
All the cards are on that card.
Anyways. You know, I know it's a terrible. I tell you what I'll do for you. I'll leave you with a souvenir if that's okay. Great. What we'll do is we'll take your 5 of clubs. I'll just give it a slight tear, and if you'll complete that tear right there, we'll take the deck, give it a cut, and with a snap of a finger, it disappears. I'm pretty good at making things disappear with a snap of a finger. Now, here's a piece. Your card should be very easy to find. It is the card that's missing a corner. We'll just zip through this very, very rapidly. Your card is gone, but you do have the corner to keep as a souvenir. Everyone give Paul a big round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.
Nice Thank you very much. And first thing right off, isn't it incredible how he knew my future name?
That is, a lot of people don't know this. He ends up having to go into witness protection, and he has to change his name to Paul.
You know, A lot of people don't realize this as well, but one of the keys to being magical is being able to manipulate the time-space continuum. Not only have you guys managed to travel into the future, I managed to travel into the future as well.
Well, that's how we knew. Damn.
Exactly.
We're not alone. Of course, we knew that because we were in the future. We knew we were going to be famous. It's getting crazy.
But that sounds even stranger than the reality of the situation, because I didn't travel quite as far into the future as you did. I just traveled far enough in the future a couple of days ago to be at this very point.
Whoa.
You see, a little earlier, you selected a card.
Yes.
You do still have your souvenir, correct?
I do. I got it in my pocket.
Good,
John.
good. Hold on to that.
Okay.
Because I was sitting down thinking, what's going to happen when I come to Kymatic Studios to get interviewed?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress sitting there.
There is a lot.
I mean, just to figure out what to wear that would match the
And you did well on that.
You crushed
chair.
it.
I mean, that took 3.5 hours.
Yes, I have the same problem. Ramona dresses me now, so I don't have to worry about it.
I also thought, what if, when I said the card that you selected is this, what if that joke just dropped, it failed, it fell flat?
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
It would be bad.
It really, really, really would.
Set you on television.
So I kind of traveled into the future to give myself a little bit of a security blanket, a little bit of a safety net, in case that joke failed flat.
Like what we did to make sure our guests are all stars. Excellent.
Well,
how'd you do it, John?
Well, what I would do was let you know that I knew what card you'd select. Not only would I know exactly what card you'd select, but in the midst of our performance, I'd pause time. I'd zip back after you selected that card. I'd stick it inside of an envelope. I'd travel over to the local post office. I'd stick that envelope inside of a priority mail package.
Don't want to
and
go
I'd
cheap.
send it over to you guys.
Well, wait a minute, Dan. We'll have Robert come in. He gets all the mail.
Yeah.
Roberto!
Hey guys, hey.
With the mail.
What
Just
we
have
got
some-
mail?
Priority mail. What would say? Thank you, John.
Guaranteed.
Real quick before we get to the big trick, because hopefully it's his card. You know what I'm saying? You're a magician.
I mean, strange things have happened, but
I'm thinking it's. Phil, excuse me.
So goddamn unprofessional.
Sorry, very unprofessional. Dan, I do have one letter.
Oh, awesome. Looks open.
Coker's Karate? This be the Karate Dojo or something, Kainisha?
Used to teach here. They don't anymore.
They used to teach here. RIP to karate.
Dan's got his blue belt.
Kids
Yeah.
karate things.
Yeah.
Wax
Can we get a
on,
moment of silence,
wax off.
All right. Listen, guys, back to the main thing. Listen, this is, again, not been opened. No one's touched it. You're good. You want to...
So it did come in the mail, Robert?
It did come in the mail in your mailbox, yes.
can you check the date that was?
30?
Can you not read?
I can't, no. Dan, will you help me out on this one? I apologize. I don't have my reading glasses on.
Date accepted 10/29. Date delivered 10/30.
Got it. I'm
Well, thank you.
sorry.
That has been in your possession for the whole time.
The whole time.
Robert picks
Now-
up the mail.
I did date that or address it to Paul, aka Future Jason.
There it is!
How did he
Right on
know?
top.
How did he know?
And I also asked that you not open this prior to my performance.
Yes.
Correct.
Will you please?
Should I?
Now, you do have a souvenir in your hand.
I do.
From the randomly selected card
Yep, I got it right here.
that vanished from the deck.
The bench from the deck. There it is.
Will you please do me a favor, Paul?
Yep.
I also wrote a note to myself to remember to bring a pair of scissors.
Ah!
That could be quite difficult.
It's always tough.
Tricky. They're
It's like,
tricky.
it's like
Right
Back to the
across the
Future.
top.
This is crazy.
Right across the top.
Right, let me put my little card in there. Can I get a drum roll?
We'll put it in pose.
Do I take a look-see?
Please, take a look, sir.
It's an envelope.
Another
It
envelope.
says do not open too.
We're safe
You didn't open it.
at this point. Now, you'll notice as you're opening that envelope, there's a very important card sitting right there. That's my business card.
That's his business card.
Yes. John Williams, the Charismatic Conjurer. You can reach me at www.johnwilliamsmagician.com.
Close up, man.
Right there in the description. Check it.
Inside of that envelope,
Shameless plug.
Inside of the envelope.
He's handing you
You got
scissors. Paul, you want to cut him open? All right.
I got it.
there should be a card. This is not my business card.
Here we go.
This
Here we
says
go,
John Williams,
folks.
This says I owe you one. All right.
Oh, it's folded up.
Oh.
Ah, there we go. Next speech.
Come on.
I keep this souvenir now,
Most
right?
definitely,
Oh,
please.
All right. We're going to have to put that up.
I'm going to
on
start getting the
wall.
mail more often. This is great. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. All right. There's something else, Dan.
Another thing?
I'm sorry, Dan.
It's like
You made a promise to me. It's my turn.
Okay.
All right, do your thing. Do your
Wait,
thing.
what's
Now-
going on?
Should we wait till the count of three?
Let's do it on three.
Wait, what's going on at
Wait.
3?
When we say
I'm
do
going
it
to
on
become
three,
the host, Dan.
when we say do it on three, is that 1, 2, and then 3, or 1, 2,
1, 2, go.
1, 2, 3, then.
One,
No, 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, go.
1,
Wait a
2,
minute.
3.
Wait.
Oh my God, it worked!
What the hell am
Awesome! Thank you, John! Hey! Ha ha! Finally, my time to shine.
This vest is too small for me.
Don't worry about it, buddy. I'm the host.
Hey.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, you're looking good.
Thanks, man. I'm the new host.
Yeah, finally someone with some energy, am I right?
I know. Wow.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh, sorry.
Don't be easy on him. It's hard being the host.
It is.
You never get any laughs.
Oh my
People are always
god.
laughing at you.
I know, and you speak so quiet,
Oh,
people barely
too
hear
much
you.
time. Hold on.
right now.
Please, Robert, could I have a little time now?
Sorry,
Let's
sorry.
ask
You know what?
important
All right,
questions.
wrap it up in a minute. All right, see you.
All right. It's kind of nervous sitting in front of a.
You're going to do a bad job.
Okay. Yeah. It's really hard to read writing.
I'm sorry. I should have wrote it more legibly.
John, nice name.
Why, thank you.
Did your mother come up with that?
You know, I think it was a joint collaboration between my mother and father. They did rock, paper, scissors, hammers.
Okay.
They come for the high card.
Well, thanks for being. I can't do this.
God, you're terrible.
I can't do it, John. I'm not meant to be the host.
You know what?
I'm sorry, Dan. I'm
Close your
always
eyes.
bothered.
Close your eyes. Count to 3. It'll be all right.
Thank God.
1,
Inhale in, inhale out.
2,
Inhale in, inhale out.
3.
Inhale in.
Oh, whoa. Sorry, Dan. Just wasn't cut out for that, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm very aware.
I just
We've
tried-
given this a
I
shot
thought
before.
I'd try it. I didn't know. He was the magician. I thought, well, why not? You know? I'm sorry.
Again.
I know.
3 weeks
it's
in a
the
row. we
last
tried.
time.
You know, I'm not mad at you, John. I know. These things happen. You know? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's what I
I
say.
get it. I get it. You're the host.
You mixed up my damn notes.
Sorry. Couldn't read it.
How do you get into magic? Like do you just learn like the basics and then like improv off of that, or like how's it work?
You know, a lot of magic is based upon the fundamentals. I think as a child, everyone receives a magic kit. Well, not everyone.
I did.
Everyone receives a magic kit, but that certain group of people attach that magic kit, attached to that magic kit, and they spend hours and hours and hours with it. I spent a lot of time in the local libraries just pulling out magic books, sitting down, reading, and practicing. I often tell people that I practice some of the best moves that no one will ever see. Magic really is invisible art. So.
Yeah.
So this is early on. As a young child, you always loved it.
I have. I took second place in a talent show in 4th grade with a magic routine.
Oh, nice.
I got a gigantic bag of candy. It was like a lot of inspiration. And I thought, hey, if I can get bags of candy from doing this.
Maybe I get bags of cash.
Positive reinforcement.
Bags of cash. Yeah, so.
Did it for the candy.
Did it for the candy.
There are worse reasons to do things.
Oh, believe me.
So what kind of stuff do you got going on? What's on the horizon?
Well, I'm here at Kymatic Studios on November 4th. I'd highly recommend everyone stopping in.
Very good.
My mother's coming in town, so
Oh, is she going to come to the show?
she is. She's coming in for the show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. So everyone show up, stop in, give me a big round of applause, make my mom proud.
Yeah, there you go.
Get your mind blown.
Get your mind blown.
What sort of misconceptions do you think people have about what you do?
Quite often when I tell someone I'm a professional magician, the first thing that I get asked is, do you have a nose? Do you wear a nose? Do you wear those funny shoes? You know, yeah, that's the first thing that starts popping out. A lot of people sit back and start thinking, they attach magic to a little bit of a cheesy aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I try to perform intelligent magic, interactive magic that draws the whole crowd, audience, in a very interactive fashion so that everyone becomes part of the show and everyone gets to experience a little bit of that magic.
That's really cool. Yeah. So you mostly where do you usually do this kind of thing?
I specialize in corporate close-up magic.
Okay.
I do a lot of company functions, private parties, things along those lines. I do the food truck rally at the Port of St. Petersburg every third Friday, so
cool.
You can always find me there.
Awesome.
And on rare occasions, you can catch me at the 439 on 1st Street North, performing behind their bar.
That's terrific.
You go to the bar and do tricks behind the bar. That's fun.
Cocktail stuff?
Yes. I don't toss the bottles.
Oh yeah.
I have been known to make a bottle of beer disappear on rare occasions.
What?
That's what makes people angry, John.
Or maybe even a couple hours when you're not paying attention at the bar.
Definitely.
Tricks with $20 bills. Look, it's gone.
It's gone.
Here's a shot. Here's a shot. Yeah. Well, anyway, John, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Amazing. I don't want to say magical, but it's been great.
It's good. Thank you so much.
All right, John Williams, that's 17. One more, and we'll be at 18 shows.
18. We'll be adults.
Barely legal show.
And if each of those shows represented a year that a human being was alive, that human being could then go and buy alcohol and join the military. So that means something, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
18 shows.
18 weeks?
18 weeks, 18 shows. All right, that's it.
That's
We're
it.
out of here. Woo!